And here you can see we have in a scrap album, we've got pages and pages like this. And you look here, each one tells where it came from. And of course, clipping services don't get 100% of them, so there's not to be. And the next thing that happened was this news syndicate outfit got the name. I'll give you the name. The original picture was the International News Photo Syndicate, over 700 newspapers. This was a press release that was put together, and it was carried in newspapers in over 27 states. And you look at the dates on this, and you'll see that this was still in July. And so this is how the word is going out so fast. It attracted so much attention because it was so novel and so different. The next thing happened was the Associated Press with a feature story. Children go for Santa's new hat on their coming. Now, this was an Associated Press release, and according to my notes, that story was run in almost all the major dailies throughout the country.
Was there any, did you have any competition? Were there any others?
Not at this point, no.
Really?
That didn't happen until much later. This is considered,
When did Santa Claus, Indiana? Do you know
Santa Claus, Indiana, but it was just a postal address.
Oh,
There was no Santa Claus.
when,
There's no park. They since have done that, yes.
when
But
did
that
that
happened
happen?
after us.
After.
Yeah, right. There always was the postmark, Santa Claus, Indiana, but there wasn't a tourist attraction or theme park, as whatever you want to call it, such as we have here. Then there is that type of thing there now, but that was later. And I can't tell you what year they made it. It was a gradual version. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, here is a full pictorial story from the American Express. They're also distributed. I don't know if I know how many read it back then. Someplace I have information on that. That was actually in 1950. There you've got a reprint from the magazine. Again, how many of you remember the old Rota Bravura?
The old one?
The Rota Bravura. I don't know how many of you of my generation. How many of you do?
It was the Herald Tribune.
Herald Tribune and other papers too. It was a Sunday supplement, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
North Pole in the Adirondacks, there's another pictorial stories going out. And again, this is 49. So that first picture,
Yeah.
okay, this is here, the Canadian newspapers. This is up in Canada. North Pole moves south. And that's Toronto Daily Star, Toledo Blade, Philadelphia Inquirer. That's again in some of the supplement section. The Detroit News. Now, getting away from the newspapers, I'm sure a lot of you remember how we used to go to the movie theater to get our news. And before you saw the feature event, there would be all these news stories and some cartoons and so forth. And so this was released by Warner Brother Cafe News. Kids visit Santa's workshop. I have that video. Can't show it on here, but I do have that. We call it video. I have the film from that. And Gary Cooper honored by the Navy in World War II vets in the American Legion, and all those kind of stories, and here we are in the middle. Football Eastern All-Stars versus the Giants. That might interest some of you. I don't know how that game ended, according to that, there was over 7,000 movie theaters across the country. Then he began to be picked up by a lot of house orders. Things of that nature. Friends Magazine is a magazine that Chevrolet had for their owners. I don't know whether it's still done or not, but this is a story that they put in. Here's Buick. Here is, of course, we called it Saucony then, but you now know it as Buick. Mechanics Illustrated. You're getting into far fields. Esquire. And here are the front page of the Herald Tribune. Actually, there are two different front page stories in the month of December we printed in the Herald Tribune. Here is the Sunday News. You're all familiar with the Daily News. This had the highest circulation in its day of any printed material in the United States. And this was their Yuletide, their Christmas edition of their Sunday color supplement. And here's a story that they featured in its workshop. The images that you've seen a sample of represent over 10, according to the statistics, over 10 million impressions, stories, pictures, or whatever, that appeared in various media during the first year without a nickel of advertising. Other than those posters I put out.
And the bumper stickers.
And the bumper stickers, right. So if the response from the public and from the media just sort of overwhelmed us. Never, as I told you earlier, the expectations was maybe we'd see 300 visitors in a good day. Well, this actual picture represents, after that very successful year, they decided to have an open house. And this is the local people on Christmas Day. That's the only time we ever did this, that first year. And in a minute, I'll tell you why we didn't do it another year. Here's Santa, of course, with the children on that day. And these children seem to be delighted to be with Santa. But the event happened during the day that was completely unexpected. You know how you get the unintended results. You do things sometimes. There was Santa in his house, and there was this line of kids, angry kids out there, because they didn't get the sleigh or the sled or the doll or whatever they thought they were entitled to. Christmas Day can become complete day for Santa.